Yeah, I mean, he rushed for 102 yards, and what did he throw for? Anybody know? Anybody know what Brady threw for? I can't see it on here. But I say all that, man, that kid's the MVP. He's MVP of the whole season. You only go as far as your quarterback. And Brady is a stone-cold killer. He puts his body on the line every single day. Man, this kid, I live with Brady, and this kid prepares 12 hours a day. He has been preparing for a month for Ohio State. He hasn't gone on one vacation, didn't take one break. Man, this kid has been working his butt off. He deserves the MVP. He's the MVP of the Cotton Bowl and of this 2023 season.
Cody.
How special was it for you scoring that touchdown, kind of capping your career off the way it has?
Yeah, man, like I said, man, this has been, if you would have told me 2 years ago I'd be ending my career as the Cotton Bowl champ, man, I would tell you you're crazy. Man, it's extremely special just to have this moment, man, with this team. And it's even more special with this team because what we had to face, last season, throughout the summer, even in going into fall camp, man, nobody counted us in, everybody counted us out. Nobody thought we'd be this team. Nobody thought we'd beat a brand like Ohio State and a football team like Ohio State. We just did that. So it's time to, start putting a little respect on Mizzou.
Cody, what is it like to be the single season rushing leader for Missouri program? What does that mean to you? Is that something that you kind of had on your bucket list when you got here?
No, definitely not, man. My only goal was to play, right? So, man, all these accolades, all these awards, man, it comes with just the work. And, I know I'm living in a answered prayer, man. And when you are living in an answered prayer, man, you give all the glory to God, because this is what I've been praying for since I was a little kid. And to kind of see it all come to fruition, man, it's all God. It's all His glory. It's all His for Him. Man, when you're living in an answered prayer, man, it just feels different.
Congratulations.
Cody, what are the emotions like knowing this is your last, game, being in the black and yellow?
Yeah, man, it's sad, but I'm at peace. There was no other option but to win tonight. We had 0 opt-outs from this team, and I think that just goes to show what type of brotherhood, what type of culture we are that we had this season, that we're building, and they're going to continue building. These young guys that we have, man, they're going to make sure that this team stays, winning championships and winning big-time football games. But yeah, man, it's just a special moment.
And starting from game one until now, what did it mean to you to kind of be in a leadership position and get a chance to lead these guys and kind of rally together? Yeah,
I think being voted team captain, man, is one of the greatest honors, man. And when people look at you in a huddle, when there's 4 minutes left on the clock and they look at you, to go finish this game out, man, it's a special feeling. When the guys, when the O-line comes up to you and goes, it's Shredder time. You know what I mean? You got Luther saying that, man. You got the whole team. And just being able to lead these guys this season, I've learned so much from them. I've became a better man just by being able to be around these guys, around this team, around this coaching staff, man, and it's definitely shaped me for be a better man.
And what was going through your head when you got to have that last huddle and I saw you go up and hug the drink on the sideline?
Yeah, man, that was special, man. I heard Coach Loop's done that with his past running backs that he's had at other schools, man, and for him to make that moment happen for me, before the last knee, and I can kind of jog off as my last game, man, it's special.
Cody, it's been STP for the team, but personally for yourself, has it been kind of STP as far as, the next level, showing, NFL teams what you can do?
Yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, I'm a football player. I'm not, I'm 5'9", not very, I'm not insanely fast. I don't jump, out the gym. I don't do none of that, man, but at the end of the day, man, I've never seen a 5-star, put on their chest when they put the pads on, right? Man, so when the pads come on, man, the only thing you got is your heart, man, your team and the guys that you got riding with you, man. But, yeah, man, it's always been something to prove for me. I'm a football player at the end of the day, man, and I just go out and I execute.
Talking about Coach Luke, what kind of impact has he had on you as a person and a football player?
Yeah, man, more of a father figure for me, man. That dude has been in my corner from day one. I can remember the very first time after my first spring game, he looked at me and said, "You can play here." And, man, when I got that confidence from him and he could look at me in the eyes and say, "Man, you belong here, you can play here," man, we've been building a relationship that's going to last a lifetime, man. I'm close with all his family, his wife, his kids. I'm best friends with his son, Chance. Man, so that's a special family and that's a special man.
Going back to that team mantra, something to prove, when you look back at the team, on day one of training camp and you look now, do you feel that this group proved exactly what it was out to prove?
Yeah, 100%, man. And I think we struggled early on, man. You look at the South Dakota game, the Middle Tennessee game, there was probably a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths watching us for those first 2 weeks, and we felt that ourselves, right? Like, just because, if the fans feel something, man, the team feels a certain way too. We know we didn't execute, and we didn't come off and start the season the way we wanted to, even though we got 2 wins. But, man, we just kept fighting, kept going back to work. Man, this team never separated, never divided. They never cared who got the praise, who got the awards, who got the recognition. Man, we stayed together and we kept fighting. Man, that's what makes a team, and that's what makes a football season so
Absolutely.
fun.
And you mentioned the fans. Did you hear them chanting Cody there at the end?
No, I didn't, man, but that's pretty special.
What did it mean for you guys to kind of have that turnout here in
Yeah,
Texas?
dude. I mean, our fans, man, are special. Man, we feed off of them, man. They've been with us this whole season. We know that they've been waiting for Mizzou to be back on top and win big-time football games and bring winning back to the city of Columbia. But not only Columbia, man, but our state and everything, man. And we do it for them. I hope they know how much they really mean to us and how much we want to make them proud to call us their football team. And hopefully we did that this season.
Thinking back on this 2023 team, what moments do you think kind of define the character of this team this year?
Yeah, man, I think the K-State definitely, man. I think that was a huge roadblock that we had to get over, man. But then I think the Kentucky win was huge on the road. It was cold, it was rainy. Kentucky was a good football team, and man, we won that game. And then, man, I think our 2 losses really defined it, man. I remember that feeling after Georgia losing that football game, and then we come out. And there was nobody divided, nobody pointed fingers. Man, we came to work the next day, man. Then we went and executed and took care of business against Tennessee and have the rest of the season so far. Man, it's been an amazing ride.
Cody, how does that translate to a game like tonight, where you have to grit your way through 3 quarters of just punt after punt after punt, knowing that you can't really win a game until the 4th quarter?
Right, yeah, 100%, man. And that's still Ohio State, right? That's still the 7th best team in the country, man. Those are some dudes over on that side of football, man, especially defensively. Man, so we knew what type of game it was going to be. I understand, man, everybody wants us to score every time and all that, man, but this is what football games are. And, man, and Coach Drink's been preaching this to us all week, man. You win games in the 4th quarter, nowhere else. Man, and when the moment came, we were ready to execute because we've been practicing all week. It just didn't just happen, right? We've been practicing this last month, focused on 4th quarter execution, man, and I'm just proud of this team for coming through tonight.
What feels different about those 4th quarter plays?
Brady Cook. Man, really Theo had that great first catch when we got him to jump off sides. Man, when you can get a big play like that, especially on when they encroached, man, that really set the drive up, man. And then, man, when you got guys like Brady, man, and balls in his hand, getting 3rd and 1s, taking hits, rushing for 102 yards as a quarterback, man, is pretty crazy. And, for him to lead us tonight, man, it's pretty special.
What do you think changed there going in that fourth quarter? Because, I think prior to that, offense kind of felt out of a rhythm a bit.
Yeah.
And then, Brady started connecting on some throws.
Right.
You had some good runs. What do you think?
Yeah, we knew, man, it took one explosive play. When Brady threw that ball to Marquise, then that's when it was like, okay, now we can go. And we started running the football a little more efficiently and a little better, and we started really, running the football with me and Brady, and man, they just didn't really have an answer for it.
Cody, not only after a great season, but after a great career as a whole, do you have a moment or a score to you that sticks out above the rest? Is tonight the biggest moment of your career?
Man, I don't think it's a moment, man. I think it's the process, right, man? And, man, I've fell in love with the process and of this journey of my past 2 years at Mizzou, man. It's been nothing but just amazing and building great relationships and meeting cool people, man, and being able to be a part of something bigger than myself and being on this football team. And, man, I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. I'm extremely blessed. I'm thankful. I just hope the Mizzou fans know, man, I gave it everything I had these past 2 seasons I've been here. Man, I love you guys, and you guys are my family. So, MIZ. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Cody. Thanks, Cody.